recording and everybody else just send it out.
You're listening to Sergeant Pepper's podcast on Spotify.
Yo, how we doing? Welcome back. It's Sergeant Pepper's Picks for Week 5. Thanks for watching the show. Sergeant Pepper's podcast on Spotify. Make sure you go over there and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe below and like this video. Let's get into it. We got picks for Week 5. We got the Colts versus the Broncos. Thursday Night Football. It's on Amazon. Peyton Manning's too old team. Who's he picking? I don't know, but I know I'm picking the Indianapolis Colts in this one. There's going to be no riding going on. Russ ain't going to be cooking anything. It's Matt Ryan's game. It's the Colts' time. Jim Irsay's putting out phone calls, wants guys fired if they don't start picking it up, and this is the week that the Colts start to turn it around, and they beat the dangerous Broncos. Game number 2, we got Giants and we got Packers. Daniel Jones, Aaron Rodgers, two of the best. My guy, Daniel Jones, baby goat. He's coming around. He's starting to learn the offense. We'll see if he plays. He's a tough son of a bitch. I'm taking the New York Giants if Daniel Jones in the game. We're going over to London. We're not playing the Packers in Lambeau Field. They're coming over. It's an away game just like it's an away game for us. But the people in London, they know one thing and one thing only. That's New York City, baby. And they're going to be rooting for the Giants, and the Giants are going to get the W. Shock the world. Beat the Aaron Rodgers Packers. We got the Lions and we got the Patriots. Dan Campbell's Lions versus Mac Jones's Patriots. Bill Belichick's Patriots, whatever you want to call them. But I think Bill Belichick's Patriots are dead. They will never win a ring again. It's over. It was a great run. One of the GOATs, if not the GOAT, but the Patriots will lose to the Dan Campbell, Jared Goff Lions. Jamal Williams is going to get active. The boys are going to be running all over the yard, and they're going into New England, and they're taking out the New England Patriots. Next game, we got Chargers, we got Browns, Jacoby Brissett active. We got Justin Herbert active. The boys are going. It's in Cleveland. Tough game. The Chargers haven't looked great this season so far. Not the Chargers of last season, but I'm going to pick them. I don't really have too much to say about it. Jacoby Brissett has held his own. He's definitely earned a job in the future. There's no doubt about that when Deshaun Watson comes back and takes the team back over. The Browns have looked good in Deshaun Watson's absence, and I assume they'll only get better when he comes back. But this week, it's the Justin Herbert, Los Angeles Chargers that win this one. We got the Texans and we got the Jags. Two underwhelming football teams, two teams that have a lot to work on, but I am going to take the Trevor Lawrence Jacksonville Jaguars. Let's go Duval. On Falcons Bucks, there's not too much to talk about here. You see the hat. I'm not trying to hate on the New York Giants. They're my favorite team, but let's go Tampa, the 8-1-3. That's my city right there. Easy. Tom Brady, revenge game. Not revenge game against anybody. Revenge game against Giselle. They got divorce papers this week. The guy's going scorched earth on the league. I'd be surprised if he doesn't throw for 5,000 passing yards for the rest of the season. Buccaneers beat the Falcons at home in Tampa. Sorry, Marcus Mariota, but you're not coming down in here and taking a game away from Tom Brady, especially with what's going on in his life right now. Steelers, Bills. The Mitchburg era in Pittsburgh is over. It is now Pickettsburg. Kenny Pickett has taken over from Mitchell Trubisky, and it is time to let the boys sling. He had a decent first outing, 3 interceptions. There's only 3 incompletions, but I mean, 2 of them bounced off guys' hands. The last one was a Hail Mary at the end. But you saw in every player on that team's faces, in the way they played, in the way they hustled, the way they tried, the way they made those extra plays. When Kenny Pickett came in and took over from Mitch, the players believed that he's the future of the team, and it just juiced everybody up. The fans, the coaches, the players, everybody's locked in and activated for the Kenny Pickett era in the Steelers. It's unfortunate because they are going to go down to the Bills. The Buffalo Bills are just unstoppable. They're dropping 35 points, 45 points. It's whatever it is, they're dropping it. And they have an unbelievably high-powered offense and a brick wall of a defense. So Bills beat the Steelers in this one. But Godspeed Kenny Pickett on the new journey, and welcome to the NFL. We got the Dolphins and we got the Jets. Tua Tagovailoa, a big story from the last week and a half. Probably going to be out. I don't know if the announcement's been made official, but probably by the time I post this, it has been made official. Dolphins, Jets. If Tua was in, I probably would take the Dolphins. They've looked unbelievable this season. But since Tua's out, I'm taking the Zach Wilson-led Jets. Same thing I was just saying about Kenny Pickett is how the Jets looked once Zach Wilson took back over from Joe Flacco. The Jets are a little bit re-energized. They have a good football team. They got a lot of pieces, and I'm picking the Jets to beat the Dolphins in this one. Next game, Bears, Vikings, Chi-Town versus Primetime Kirk. And what is this, a 4:45 game? I mean, Kirk Cousins' money in those. As long as it's not Sunday night or Monday night, he is good and golden, and he's going to take the Bears down. Bear down. Vikings win. Next game, Titans versus Commies. He got Carson Wentz. I don't know if I've ever picked Carson Wentz to win a football game. I'm just going to get that out of the way right there. I don't know. He's definitely won a few. He might have made me wrong a couple times, but I'm not going to start picking him now. Commies are going down to the Titans. It's unfortunate that Taylor Lewan's not out there with the boys running, but the Titans still got King Henry, and they got a lot of pieces for Ryan Tannehill to throw the ball to. So I'm taking the Titans over the Commies. Seahawks versus Saints. Geno Smith, Jabu Winston is out. Andy Dalton is in. That's the Red Rocket. And I had the Saints if Jameis was in, but I am going to take the Seahawks with Geno Smith. They took down Russ earlier in the season. They've been playing good football. It's not been great, but Geno Smith is definitely a solid NFL quarterback. He's definitely locked in, has got the boys going, and they're wanting to prove some things wrong because it seems like the locker room, the front office, they were all tired of Russ's bullshit in the locker room, and now that he's gone, they want to show that they're at least a serviceable football team that's going to win some games. So I am taking the Seattle Seahawks over the Jameis Winston-less Saints. If Jabu was playing, trust me, I'd be riding the Saints till the wheels fall off. 49ers, Panthers, Jimmy G, QB2 going into the season. Now he's taken back over after the injury to Trey Lance, and they're going into Carolina. It's at Carolina with Baker Mayfield, who's having an unbelievably poor start to this season. It's been unfortunate to watch. I love Baker Mayfield. I love the way he plays, but it's just been bad in Carolina. And I said originally, once he got traded there, once he went to the Carolina Panthers, it's a tough place to go and play some good football, but I believed in Baker Mayfield. I thought he was going to get it done, and so far, he has not proven that to me. I'm taking Jimmy G and the 49ers, who have an unbelievable football team. They have one of the best defenses in the league, and they are tough to beat, especially for a team that's been sliding like the Carolina Panthers. Eagles, Cardinals, Jalen Hurts, the only undefeated team in football left. Jalen Hurts has been balling. Nick Sirianni's been getting the boys going with the dog mentality. Kyler Murray, though, Madden player, 99 overall speed. Whatever you want to say about him, the guy is untouchable. He's moving in and out of the pocket. You can't fucking hit him. Unbelievable offense, high power. They got a great defense. J.J. Watt is borderline risking his life every time he steps on the field. It's life or death for him, literally. And the Cardinals are going to get this one done over the Eagles. Put the first loss on there. Get the NFC East a little bit closer. Get the Giants back in, tied for first place with the Eagles. We need you, Cardinals. We need you, Arizona. Let's go. Big win for the Cardinals. 3 more games left. We got the Cowboys and we got the Rams. Cooper Rush, still the Dallas Cowboys quarterback. He's been playing very well in Dak's absence. The Rams still a little bit of a Super Bowl hangover. It's been starting to turn back around lately with Matt Stafford and Cooper Kupp. The boys have been finding each other open. They've been getting good plays going. I don't think that the Rams Super Bowl hangover should last much longer. I am taking the Rams to beat the Cowboys in this, mostly because I want the Cowboys to lose, but also because I believe in the Rams to start turning the ship around. Bengals, Ravens, 2 of the young, great quarterbacks we have in our league. Lamar Jackson, pay the man. Joe Burrow in those white jerseys last week. It looked so fucking sick. I'm taking the Bengals. They were in the Super Bowl last year, and I think the Ravens will contend for a Super Bowl this year, definitely. I just think right now, the way it's going, I'm taking the Bengals, but it's definitely a toss-up, a pick 'em. So be careful with your money when gambling. Bengals, Rams. Raiders, Chiefs. Who do you think I'm picking? Come on now. It's in Kansas City. It's not in Allegiant Stadium. We got Patrick Mahomes. We got the magician doing what he does. He just makes people look foolish. He makes defenses look like they've never played this game before. The guy's electric, and he's going to do the same thing he's done to every team to the Raiders this weekend. Derek Carr and Devontae Adams. It's been great. It's been fun to watch, but you're not beating Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid when they're drawing up whatever play they could fucking think of, and it's going to work every single time with those weapons. It really doesn't seem like the Kansas City offense has even missed a beat without Tyreek Hill there. So that's the Week 5 picks. That's run through the slate. Come back here next week. Shit talk me for the ones I got wrong. Praise me for the ones I got right and all the money I made you, because Sergeant Pepper's picks never miss. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe below. Bang. Let's go.